Well, we have visitors. Sebastian and Oliver. What are you gonna have for dinner? McDonald's. Plus, we're watching SpongeBob SquarePants.
Sebastian, did you say chocolate chip?
Okay, I'm gonna have my dinner. They already had theirs. They had McDonald's. So it's 5 points for a half a cup of cottage cheese, 0 for my tomato, my cucumber, my celery, and my tuna, 1 point for my wrap, and 1 point for my tablespoon of marigold. So it's a 5-point dinner, so I've used 10 points today. And Danny's looking for the ice cream scooper, which I left right next to the cones.
Oh, there they are. There it is right there.
There it is right there. I'm watching YouTube while he's eating. Anyway, the boys just left. I always like when they come over. Like I said, it just doesn't work out that we can do family dinners, and we're not going to be able to get together until the 11th of March for Christy's birthday with their soccer and concerts and things like that. It just doesn't work out. But I always see the boys at least once a week, and I see Sophia on Sundays. I see Alyssa every Thursday, and I see David, but not as much as I'd like. But you know what? He's going to be 17 in April. When you're a 17-year-old boy, you don't want to be around your grandma. You want to be out and about with your girlfriend and your friends, and I understand that. But I would hope that he'll find time for me, even when he's a grown-ass man. But I know he will. I really have the feeling that my grandkids will stay close with me. That's my hope. But we'll see what happens. But I really think they'll be here in my life. I really do. I know I didn't eat a lot today, but I like to, what I call fast on Fridays during Lent. And obviously I did it on Ash Wednesday, and obviously I'm going to do it on Good Friday. Most people think of a fast as just not eating. I don't think of it as that way. I think of it as not eating a lot. I mean, my breakfast was big. I'll give you that. My breakfast was big. But I like to have that hungry feeling, which is not the point of Weight Watchers. I understand. The point of Weight Watchers is not to be hungry. But I just think of this as just as a reminder for me. And I can do it. It's only Fridays in Lent. So how many Fridays are there? 6 Fridays or something like that. I think I can do it. The bonus points of being like a good Catholic on Fridays is I get weight on Saturday, so it might show on the scale a little bit. So hopefully I don't use that to my advantage and go crazy earlier in the week, but I don't think I will. Because I'm, well, at least for February, because I'm doing the Blue Dot Challenge with Gina Pearson and Weight Watchers with Carrie. And I like to get my Blue Dot, which I ended up with only 10 points today. But I have to tell you, you know, try eating vegetables. They are very filling. I mean, granted, they're not going to stay with me all night. But I'll drink a lot of water tonight. I'll be up all night going to the bathroom. I know that. But it's just something I do. Vicky Vidare, 57, wanted to know what the significance of the ashes are. And what we do, what Catholics do, is the palms that we got for Palm Sunday last year, we can turn them in. Well, turn them in sounds like, I don't know, whatever, like a trade-in, but I don't mean it like that. You bring them back to the church, and then they burn the ashes before Ash Wednesday. And then on Ash Wednesday, you get the sign of the cross in ashes on your forehead. And the priest said, remember, man, you are from dust, and from dust you shall return, which is basically just meaning that you need to remember not to sin, and you need to follow the gospel, or at least God's teachings. So it's just a reminder that, you know, one day you're going to die, and you're going to be meeting your Maker, and you want to make sure that you lived a good life, and you just want to remember to stay away from sin and to live the gospel life. So obviously if you live the gospel life, you're going to stay away from sin. But everybody's tempted. Jesus was tempted, although he didn't give in to his temptations, but you know what? He was the Son of God, so I think he had an advantage. And I don't mean that in a sacrilegious manner or in any way. I just mean it like a nun told me that. So I figured if a nun can tell me that, I guess it's safe to pass the word on to you. But I I do like to reflect. I have decided that I'm not going to give up any food for Lent. I'm eating healthy, and that's all that really matters. But I'm going to pray more and just listen to God. And I know that there's a big hoopla about Joy Behar saying that Vice President Pence was mentally ill. I did see the show, and in no way did she was making a joke, which is, I mean, in this day and age, it's unfortunately come to the point that you can't make a joke about anything nowadays without people getting offended by it. But I think what they were trying to say, that if he really thinks that God is speaking to him like in a conversation, like she's hearing his voice out loud, that was kind of what she was implying. I do hear Jesus, and I do hear God talking to me, not in a conversation that we're having, but he speaks to my soul and speaks through me. And that's I think the point she was trying to get across, but making a joke of it, which went over like a lead balloon. It didn't go over very well. But I just, I don't know. It's just the way I think. I just feel that, God knows when you're being good and when you're being bad, and he knows when you're going to be tempted, and it's just, what you got to do is live your life, I guess. And now I'm getting all preachy. And I'm not a preacher. As I told you the one time when I did the wrong readings at church when I was a lector, and they were all flipping through the pages looking for it. And we had the best priest in the world. I really liked him a lot. And when he got up there and he was saying everybody, he says, you probably couldn't find the readings because we had the gospel according to Sandy today. Because I read the complete wrong. I read it really well. Just not the right one. But that was another time. Trying to think if I have a story to tell you. No, I can't think of anything. We were showing pictures of Jim when he was little to Danny. Danny looked so much like Jim when Jim was little. Because I was looking for pictures. Oh, that was it. Because I was looking for pictures of myself for the collab that I'm doing on Sunday, and I came across Jim's pictures that his mom had given him of when he was younger, and he does look just like Danny. So there's no denying that. Not that he should, but okay. No, I'm just being silly. I'm trying to think. I'm going to have Kylie overnight because Denise is going on a quilting day thing, and so she leaves really early. But then unfortunately Kylie's got to go with me to my meeting in the morning because I thought Jim was going to be here, but he works at the rifle range in his club as a safety officer while they do target shooting or whatever. And so she's going to have to go with me. She's probably not going to be too happy about that, but the meeting's only half hour, and then I have to go to Lowe's. I have to buy my birds some bird food because they ran out of food, poor birds. And yesterday I had a hawk trying to land on that bird feeder. And I'm thinking, you better not eat my little birds. So, okay, that's it. So I hope you like the video. Subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you guys tomorrow.